Good morning everyone, what's going on? We are back with Game Week 2 deadline. 9:15 in the morning, just around 1 hour and 45 minutes till we submit our squads in. So yeah, just woke up a short while ago, ready, energized for Game Week 2. So we are here today, we're going to discuss what's going on, what's the big topics, get ready. I think this has been one of the quietest weeks I think I've ever had since 2014 when I started playing this game. So we are here to learn and find out more about it. Fazna, morning, how are you? I hope you're well, I hope you're ready. Yeah, so why have I got my last week's team on? Let's put my today's team on. What's going on? Probably early morning. Here we are, that's how it looks. So, as you guys know from the videos I've done this week, I've made 2 transfers. So I've taken a -4, which is against the kind of like norm at the moment, but the way I've gone for it is personally I've kind of planned my game weeks beforehand. I really wanted Kulusevski, I was going to be priced out, and I think, you know, despite them playing Chelsea, I still think he's a really good pick. I don't think he's going to be benched, and Spurs for me are probably one of the best trio attacks in the league, so I do want some Spurs coverage in there. It might bite me in the short term. Diaz may go big against Crystal Palace, but hey, that's the name of the game, right? And then we've got Haaland as well, who's come in, who's going to be my captain. So I think he's been transferred in by over 1 million managers last night when I checked. Let's have a look now in terms of what he's looking like. Can't really see off this screen, but let's have a look from here. Let's go to stats. All players transferred in this round. Yeah, so 1.06 mil. Wow. 1.06 mil, guys. Not bad. Fazna, I was too late for Kulusevski. Yeah, that was the problem. That was one of the things, was the price rise. And the thing is, I either took a -4 this week, or I was going to take it next week, because I definitely want him for the next game week fixture, which I believe it's Wolves. I'm just going to double check. Yeah, Wolves, Nottingham Forest, West Ham, Fulham. So I do want some Spurs coverage, and it's one of those where, you know, I'd rather take the -4 now, and yeah, they're playing Chelsea, but Chelsea, I'm not picking him to defend, so I'm not asking him to get a clean sheet for me, I'm asking him to get a return for me, where I think, personally, if you ask me, I think it'd definitely be goals in the game. I don't see either team shutting up shop. So yeah, it would definitely be worth seeing where he comes in, how much he brings to the squad. Apologies for the noise in the background. That's the aircon. It's so warm. I know that if I turn it off in the next 2 hours, this place is going to become a furnace. So apologies if you guys can hear it in the background. But Fazna, how's your team looking? Let us know. But yeah, we've got some real exciting games on today in terms of fixtures. Let's have a look. I think the lunchtime kickoff, Aston Villa, Everton's going to be an interesting one. Gerrard versus Lampard. Who gets fired first? And then you got Arsenal, Leicester, be a good game. I'm expecting Arsenal to do well there. Brighton, Newcastle should be a really good game. I've actually tipped Brighton for a top 8 finish this season. Now that is quite an impressive achievement. They could achieve that. Man City, Bournemouth. Come on, Haaland. Southampton, Leeds, Wolves, Fulham, and Brentford, Manchester United. I think I'll probably sit behind the couch for that one. And then Nottingham Forest, West Ham tomorrow, Chelsea, Spurs, Liverpool, Crystal Palace. Oh, I'll be sitting behind the couch for that one. I mean, I do want Salah to do well. I own him, but I'd rather Haaland gets a good brace for me beforehand. Fazna says Salah has never scored in game week 2. Yeah, I read that stat too. Maybe it's been talked about so much you've actually jinxed it, and you probably will do it this time. Fazna says that's the news I got. But yeah, I mean, I think this has been one of the quietest weeks that we've had in terms of like going into even like press conferences. Hardly any injuries, no big talking points. I think the Haaland kind of like transfers just kind of like let the FPL community just enjoy transfers in of Haaland. I think there's like nearly 1 million managers. I think 800,000 that have taken out Kane this week. Fazna says she got 80 points. Nice. I wish I had 80. You're definitely in the top 500,000 managers. It feels a bit weird. Like last night was like Friday night. I'm used to seeing football on Friday night, and not having football Friday night last night was a bit a bit boring, bit weird. Guys, I can see people are joining in to the stream itself. Thank you so much for joining. If you're new around here, give us a like, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button. Fazna says, yeah, 250k. Nice, not a bad start whatsoever. Brilliant. So we're on 1170 subscribers, guys. Thank you so much. Today's stream, all I got is one ask. Let's try to get to that 1200 subscribers mark. So if you guys are new around here and you like what you see, you want to be part of the FPL Inkling family, please do hit that subscribe button. It'll mean a lot in terms of the family itself, and we want to continue to grow. But yeah, I think in terms of like generally the games in itself in a nutshell, I think the big talking point for me is going to be, I know it's kind of like, from all the polls that I've seen on Twitter, if you had to say over 100%, there's going to be about 75% that are going to captain Haaland, but there's about 23% that are still going for Salah, which is proven. Obviously 2% are going to go for others, so they could be like Jesus, De Bruyne, you can name it. But yeah, I think generally we're looking fairly good and nailed in terms of the captaincy option. I just hope Haaland fires. Samuel, I need over 100 points to win a prize. Any help? Yeah, I mean, to get 100 points, you'll probably need to play your triple captain, which I wouldn't advise. But I think generally, this week could be a big week because a lot of teams have players that are playing at home. So in my team, if I had not taken out Diaz, then basically I would have had a full team, which is all home players, which is quite rare in FPL. I don't think it's been achieved, but I've only got one player that's playing away, which is Kulusevski. So that should be pretty useful. I think make sure you get your captaincy right, and make sure you target the most easiest fixture, Samuel. If you want to put your team on there with your subs, I can have a look at that for you. Not a problem. TKS99, captain Trent or Robbo? I'd go Trent. If I was going to captain someone outside the kind of like Salah versus Haaland debate, then I'd go Trent for sure. Abni Vijay, Mahrez, Bailly, Tony, who to bench? I think Mahrez is a 50-50 in terms of start. Bailey's playing Everton, and Tony's playing Manchester United. I think personally, I know it's a risk, and I know most likely he's probably going to start on the bench. But you're playing Bournemouth at home, and it's a hot day, so I think there'll be all 5 subs used by Pep. I still would prefer to play Mahrez, who I think potentially could have a chance of a goal. Bailey at 5 mil potentially could get you 2 points, 3 points. So I would be tempted to have a bit of a risk and go Mahrez and bench Bailey. Samuel, thanks for the tips. I'll do that. No worries. Right, guys, we're getting more and more people on stream. Apologies for the noise in the background. That's the air conditioning. If I turn that off in the next hour or two, this will become an absolute oven. And I don't think I'll be able to survive that. Having a bit of breakfast, a few wafers with water. But yeah, I mean, guys, if you're new around here, give us a like. And if you haven't hit that subscribe button, please do. Let's hit that 1,200 subscribers mark today. We're 30 subscribers away from that mark, so please, please, please help support the channel and be part of this family. M. Fahad, good morning, how are you? I'm good, thank you. Matthew, Cancelo captain. Yeah, I mean, I'd say Cancelo's not a bad shot. Look, there's nothing wrong with captaining anyone outside of Haaland and Salah. That's like the main trend. But Cancelo, clean sheet potential, goal threat, bonus points, it all adds up. But yeah, captaincy, definitely worth a shout. I'll be my VJ, thank you, no worries. Deadly Mantis New Zealand in the house. Oh my god, what time is it, Deadly Mantis in New Zealand? Must be close to like bedtime. In terms of the Bailey debate, guys, we'll have a conversation around it. So, I think Gerrard's press conference, which was yesterday, they asked him about Bailey, and he said he's in really good form, and it looks like he's in good form. So I personally believe he will be given a start today. They're playing Everton, who haven't been in the best of form. And then what you really want is that if you brought him in for 5 mil into your squad, you kind of backed him, not just for 1 week, but at least a couple of weeks. So feel free not to feel too dejected by last week. I think this week might be a turn of events. So for me, look, Neto got me 2 points. I haven't even thought about taking him out. I know that eventually he'll come good. Now for Neto's position, I've been thinking of an alternative player. I've always looked at Fornells. If you look at my videos in pre-season, now Fornells hasn't done. Obviously, he's played 1 game against Man City, and that game was really defensive. So for me at the moment, I do want to target just Neto because of his fixtures. I do believe he'll come good. Yes, there's people I'm looking at, players like Aronson from Leeds. That's someone I'm going to keep an eye out for today as well. Because if he does well, maybe for the Spurs game, I could actually change Neto to Aronson, potentially. We can have a look at the fixtures here. So next week, as we can see on here, where are Leeds? Leeds and Chelsea, potentially not. West Ham, Brighton, West Ham at home. I could go Fornells, to be fair. Or I could just play... Who's Fulham playing? Brentford, yeah. So I could actually play Andreas next week. So I might even play Andre Pereira, see how he goes this week. I might even play him rather than Neto. Yogesh, morning from Mauritius. Wow, we've got such an international following here, guys. Love it. I would love to come Mauritius one day. It's absolutely beautiful from what I've seen in pictures. Should I keep Perisic or change to another defender? Who do you have on the bench, Yogesh? Do you have anyone that you could bring on? Perisic might play this week, but I think he might get another run as a substitute. The reason being, A, he wants to be kind of like eased into the first 11 because of fitness, and B, Sessegnon did well last week, so I don't think they want to change Sessegnon from this performance last week. So I think maybe it might be a good idea choosing an alternative defender. If you got someone on the bench, bring him into your squad. Matthew, cool man, Jamaica here by the way. Ooh, Jamaica! Oh, those teal blue seas, pine trees. I'm jealous, honestly, guys. Let's see how many people are from around the world here. Deadly Mantis is 8:25 Saturday evening. Oh god. So most of your games, so you could be asleep at that point, Deadly Mantis, when Haaland and company play against Bournemouth. Fahad says, which is your order for Bailey, Andreas, Neto? For this week, guys, I'm going Neto, obviously because I have him in my team. Second, I would go Bailey. The reason why is because if you brought him into your first squad, the only reason I'm saying Bailey is because a lot of people have played 4-4-2 with Bailey and Neto, or another 5.5 million midfielder. So if you've got a 5 million player on your team already, I'd say don't take a transfer for that. Leave him, let him play, and then third I'll put Andreas. But if you've got Andreas already in your team and you don't have Bailey, play Andreas. I hope that made sense. I just don't want anyone to take a hit for bringing in Bailey. Deadly Mantis. So I had 54 points with Zinchenko on the bench, so missed out on 12 extra points. Wow. Look, Deadly Mantis is okay, not a problem. I mean, I've seen people with like up to 15 to 20 points sorry, from last week on the bench. It's quite hard to take when that happens. I had that last season where one of my players I think got 15 points on the bench. Never would have thought that would have happened, and that really upset me. But don't worry, plenty of time to make up for that. Still 37 weeks to go, right? Guys, we're getting more and more people on the live stream. Thank you so much for joining. If you guys haven't given us a like, please hit a like. Let's see if we can get this video, my first video ever, to get 100 likes. And if you guys haven't subscribed, guys, we want to hit 1200 subs by this end of this stream. So we've got around 1170 subscribers. If you're new, please hit that subscribe button. Bibek, hello, good morning Bibek, I hope you're well. Abhimanyu VJ says Haaland pre-season miss really got people fooled. Yeah, that little hit on the crossbar and then that little smirk. Yeah, you got him. But I think, do you know what, it wasn't just even that miss. I think people just like myself, we tried to play the game with a bit of, let's say, intellect. So it's like going into a weekly shop in Tesco's or Sainsbury's, right? And saying, do you know what, I want to buy this specific brand. But do you know what? The alternative brand is on sale this week. Let's just try this. It's half the price. And I'll buy that one next week. That's full price anyway. So you buy that one at half price, you come home, you're excited, you want to try it, you open it, you taste it, and it's nothing like what you would have got if you'd got the original item you went to buy. And that's the kind of feeling that we all got, that sour taste in the back of our throat. But do you know what? It happens. The advantage, the kind of swing is 11 points. And I think, you know, that's the difference between managers like myself who are on 1.5 mil rank and managers who backed Haaland who are now at the moment 80 points, around 80 points to 85 points, who are in the top 250k. That's how solid it is. But do you know what, guys? That could swing this week. 10 points is not much, and I believe that because it's so like congested in the middle of rank. I think ranks will go up and down quite quickly, so it's just about being patient, right? Bibek, so you brought in Haaland in 11.6? No. So last week, as soon as the game finished for Man City, I did the transfer. I actually did the transfer pretty much in the 80th minute when he came off, around the 77th minute. So I didn't get hit into the price rise. Kulusevski I did 2 days later, just before the price rise. I literally hit it and then I went to sleep. And the next morning I woke up and his price has risen. So I'm quite lucky because I really wanted Kulusevski in my squad next week. And I don't want to be priced out, and there's no other player from my squad that I really want to touch. So I kind of made a sacrifice to that. But overall my team value is still 100 mil. I haven't lost out on any value on my squad. Actually, is it even 100 mil or has it gone up? No, it's 100.3. So my team value's actually gone up by 0.3. I didn't realise. Deadly Mantis, I'll get up around 4 AM to watch United. Oh no, honestly, Deadly Mantis, I'm a United fan. I wouldn't advise that. Just put the radio on or just put it in the background. Just like in between, just open your eyes to see what the score is. But I hope they do come back with a bang today. I really want it to work out. Your midfield attack is Salah, Son, Martinelli, Sancho, by Jesus. Thinking on Son, Taylor, -4 for Haaland, Andreas. I mean, to be fair, Deadly Mantis, I'm going to be completely honest. In this situation, I just had to look at your team members that you've put in there. I would never vindicate taking out Son ever, but this game week, I would recommend bringing in Haaland for sure. Yogesh, thank you, buddy. Got Nico Williams and Bailey on the bench. Well, Nico Williams got West Ham, and Bailey on the bench. I mean, I'd say Bailey wouldn't be a bad shout to get him on. Defree _ cases. Hello, mate. Just tuned in. No problem. Thank you for tuning in. Should I play Gomeris or Andreas? I'd say Gomeris is a good shout. He's a good shout. Bibek says, thoughts on Luis Diaz? I'm nervous not having him this week, by the way. I had to avoid that price rise, and I don't have any regrets, but I should have kept him for the Palace game. I know I should have, but I need to think a bit long term because I do want some Spurs coverage. And I think both players will score big. And there's going to be a rotation both ways. Yeah, everyone's talking about Kulusevski and Richarlison, of course. But when Jota comes back and you got Darwin Núñez firing, you got Salah, you got Diaz, you've got Firmino. There's going to be a rotation there as well. So it's not like he's nailed for the whole season, right? I just want a bit of this is what I said in my videos, guys. This season, the reason why I'm playing this game a bit differently. First of all, I've been always a manager that has been quite risk-taking. There's something within me where I like to take a risk against the kind of norm of a community for FPL. If you guys have been watching me since last season, which I'm sure most of you have been, all the names are so kind of familiar and regular as a family, I always tend to go against the kind of like template, if that's the right word to say. So for me, last season I started off with 5 defenders, whereas everyone was going for a 4-4-2 or a 4-3-3 or a 3-4-3. It didn't work out for me, but I have no regrets. This season I've gone for a 4-4-2. And the thing about me is this season, is last season I kind of invested too heavily in too many teams at one point and I missed out on other teams. So, hypothetically, let's say if I left Diaz here, I've got no Spurs coverage, right? I've got 3 City, 3 Arsenal, 3 Liverpool. Lovely. Where's my Spurs? I want some Spurs, because when Spurs then played, I wanted a bit of coverage there. Now, spreading your bets might work out better for me this season because I want to get my best ever rank. I want to actually break into the top 100k. That was my aim last season, but this year I've made it higher. I want to go into the top 50k if I can. Actually, I want to win it. I'm not gonna lie to you, but let's be, a bit of a like a target or a goal that I've set myself. So I want to be in the top 50k, and then let's see how high I can go. But for me, I need to have that spread of players, and that's the reason why I've gone Kulusevski against Chelsea, because I know in about next week and a couple of weeks after, I want to own him. And I'm going to be priced out. That is going to be hurt. That's going to be hurtful when I'm thinking about Diaz against Palace. But once that Palace game's over, I'm not going to think twice about it. Vivek, that's what I said as soon as the game opens, and you were like, if Kane hits a hat-trick, yeah, true. To be fair, if Son was less greedy that day, I think he could already got a bit more returns. Keith, good morning, Keith. Just popping in. You've been a busy man this week. Nearly every video on YouTube is you. Thank you, Keith. No, I think, you know what, Keith, this season I've made a commitment to myself. When I got COVID last season, when I came back from holiday, it was it hit me hard saying that, look, life, there's so much to achieve, there's so much I want to aspire to do, and YouTube was something that I really missed. And you kind of realise what something is until you can't do it, and with the long-term COVID and breathing problems and not being able to do videos or streams, I kind of felt like I missed out on a lot, and I do really want to do this. I'm not going to be obviously leaving my full-time job. This is just a passion that I do, and I really want to make sure that I can give you guys the content that you guys would like to see. Yes, there's a lot of things I need to improve on, but that's where everyone starts, right? We get better with time, and obviously I want to promise you guys that I'll do my best to make it more better. I'm looking to invest in some more technology as well. So I'm going on holiday, guys, on Monday. I'm going out to Rotterdam to watch some cricket, Holland versus Pakistan. So I'm watching 2 international matches. So I'm going to be away from Monday to Saturday. So next week I won't be doing a deadline stream, but I've got all the videos that I'm going to be making tomorrow evening. So it's going to be before the Chelsea. It's going to be after the Chelsea Spurs game, but before the Liverpool Crystal Palace game, because I fly out on Monday morning. So I'll have all the videos ready to content to be released for the week, but I won't be able to do the deadline stream. However, I'll be back for the knee jerks stream. But thank you so much for all your love. I really appreciate it, and thank you for all being part of here as well, guys. I can see so many people are part of this stream. If you're new around here, give us a like. And please hit that subscribe button. We're on our way to 1,200 subscribers. My aim, or ambitious, if we can hit that by the end of this stream. Text here, start 2 of James, Rashford or Bailey. I'll start Reece James because I think there's a lot of potential for returns for attack. Maybe not a clean sheet. Rashford or Bailey? I personally would play Rashford. You've invested 6.5 million into him. It's not always about the price, but they're playing Brentford. There should be a reaction. When I say there should be a reaction from Manchester United, I've been waiting for this reaction for 5 years. It hasn't come. So I personally would go for Rashford if I was you out of those two. Jeffrey underscore K says, you're the first person to pronounce my name well. Cheers, no worries. I try my best, guys. Fahad says, apparently Rashford's going to PSG, not confirmed. So there's rumours circulating from United that they don't want to let him go, and then Rashford's saying he doesn't want to go. We'll have to wait and see. I'm not a fan of Rashford, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not a fan at all. I've not seen him progress, anything digress from first when I saw him. But yeah, I think he needs to move on from Manchester United. Luke, start 2, Perisic, Bailey or Andreas, and sell Perisic to Walker and bench Andreas. Out of the way, I think you should have some cover from Man City. I would. What? There's two things, Luke. This is just for 1 week. I'll give you 2 answers. The reason why is if you're looking to keep Perisic for the next coming game weeks, then I'd still keep him because he will get regular starts from I think next week onwards. But if you're looking to kind of move on from Perisic, then I think bringing Walker in and starting Andreas might be a good shout. I mean, you can start Bailey and save. I mean, out of Andreas and Bailey, for me, I would start Bailey because you've invested 5 mil into him, and why not back him one more week? Sisminio, let's triple captain Haaland. Oh, the temptation is there, but the thing about triple captaincy is I want to wait for a double game week, guys. So it's entirely your choice, whatever you think will be more beneficial for you. But for me, I wouldn't play the triple captaincy this week. Vivek, yes, it's because of Son, otherwise Kane would have scored at least 1, which could have been good enough. Yeah, that 1 goal should have been enough for most managers. That could have brought us up to around the 75 points mark, and then the rank could have been around 1.2 mil, 1 mil, more tight. Eric, hello, how are you? I hope you're doing well. I'm good, thank you, Eric. I hope you're well. Thank you so much for joining. I'm really looking forward to today's matches, hoping for Haaland captaincy hat-trick. Hey, I think there's going to be such a huge uproar when Haaland scores. I think all non-Man City fans will be cheering for Haaland as well. Is there anyone in this stream who's actually going against Haaland as captain? Comment through, guys. Let's discuss. Vivek says, I'm thinking of Spurs wingbacks. Emerson Royale was brilliant last week. He certainly was, honestly. Absolutely brilliant. Let's have a look. 1 second. So we've got Haaland here. So in terms of his fixtures, Bournemouth, Newcastle, the Crystal Palace, Forest and Villa seem like really good fixtures to go for. I don't know why, but I really think that those couple of fixtures is really going to make the difference of what people's ranks are going to be and how we're going to go around it from here. Yeah, it's just too good to miss out on, guys. Just had a look, guys, 1175. So thank you so much for all your love and appreciation. Let's continue to subscribe, guys. Let's hit that 1200 subs mark by the end of this stream. But as you guys can see, until that Tottenham game, I think even against Tottenham, this guy Haaland will kill it. Sorry, I had to go a bit does sidetrack there. But yeah, please, guys, thank you so much. 1175. Let's go towards that 1200 subs mark. Eric, I'm a Liverpool fan myself, but supports Haaland anyway. That's it. That's it. There's some loyal Liverpool fans who are still going for Salah. I think, do you know what? If Haaland had not done that well last week, I think there was going to be like no doubt that people were going to captain Salah for this game week. I think there'll be one manager, right, guys, this week, at least one out of all these 8.7 million managers that are playing this game, that will captain Kane. Do you think I never thought so many managers would play their wild card? Not wild card. Their well, that's one thing. Wild cards are one. I don't think they would play their triple captain so quickly or bench boost. 8.8 million managers, guys, registered on this game now as I've refreshed it. I reckon maybe 9 million managers could be live in the next hour before this game week starts. Any questions, guys, that you'd like to discuss or anything that's on your mind? Please do let me know. For breakfast, guys, I'm having these chocolate wafers that my sister got me. Quite nice, to be fair. By the way, guys, if you're in the UK, how are you bearing with this weather? I'm sorry for the noise in the background, that's the aircon. I can't survive in this room. I'm in the loft or the attic. All the heat circulates in here. I cannot survive in it if I don't have that on. They're saying it's going to be hitting around 33 degrees today. Eric says, I thought Haaland would rise in price last night. I did as well. He's gone over 1.06 mil transfers in. Surprised by that one. But I think he'll go up tonight after today's game for sure. But there's more people who are joining the game, as we can see. So I think definitely there'll be more ownership, so the price could rise quicker. Deadly Mantis, if I bring in Haaland, I'll probably captain Salah. Fair enough, that's not a problem. I mean, I think, you know, if you're going to take a -4 to bring him in, then I definitely would captain him. That would be my opinion. But Salah's not a bad choice. Vivek, De Bruyne can be a big differential this game week. He can be, because I think he's definitely going to be, again, like last week. If Haaland's going to finish off great chances, he's probably going to be the main source of creation, right? This is what makes players like Foden and Grealish, I know Grealish didn't do that well last week, this is what makes Foden, Grealish, Bernardo Silva, these kind of players around the 7 mil mark, so much more kind of like tempting. But it's just the pep roulette which puts us off, right? Abiman Vijay says, don't you guys ever learn it's Salah, Anfield and the lights against Palace? That's the beauty of it, right? But let's say in this heat, Bournemouth players tire. But yeah, it's a really close call, guys. Matthew Campbell, Matip out this week. Oh right, nice. I've not seen that, but if any Matip owners out here, please, that's some news there from Matthew for us. Eric says, yeah, De Bruyne is definitely underrated, 100%. I think that £12 million, I think there's always one player in the season, right, that FPL just like putting people off. So last couple of seasons has been Mane at 12 mil, even though those numbers are absolutely unreal for a person who doesn't take penalties. But we always seem to overlook him at the start of the season. The same goes to De Bruyne. He was priced at 10.5 mil a couple of seasons ago. Went up to 11.5 last season, which I thought was fair. If he was 11.5 right now, the decision between Haaland and De Bruyne will be a bit closer because De Bruyne is that good, right? But that 12 mil just kind of puts you off. It's just too much. I'd rather have Son for 12 mil. Nothing taken away from De Bruyne, but I just felt Son at 12 is far better because he deserves it for the Golden Boot last season. Good morning, Sanj. Hey, I do have a question and you might be able to relate. After Fulham's stunning performance against Liverpool, should I reconsider Andreas Pereira over Neto? So when you say reconsider, do you have Andreas Pereira in your squad? like on the bench and you want to bring him in for Neto on the playing field, there's nothing wrong with that in my opinion. I watched him very carefully, he played really well. I want to back Neto for one more game week. I think it's a bit unfair for me that I did all the research pre-season, backed him. So I don't really want to take him out just after one game week, but I'm really happy to know that I've got Andreas Pereira on the bench that can do well for me. So I think in your situation, if you really want to back him and bring him into your squad and you're starting 11, it's not a bad choice. They're playing Wolves away. I think it's going to be a fixture that's going to go well for them after such a good performance against Liverpool. But there's another thing there. They were home. Have they taken out too much of themselves after their hype of coming back to the Premier League? But they can build on it as well after doing so well. Out of the two for me, I'm going for Neto. But if you were to choose Andre Pereira, a lot of managers are fully understand why you have, and I think it's a really good decision, to be fair. Bandido, what are your future transfer plans? I don't actually have any. Bandido, I've actually made them already. So my future plan was Kulusevski for next week, which I've made. So I don't want to play him this week, but I would have been priced out, and I don't want to remove any other player from my squad because I'm just happy with my squad. Now the issue is that I have is, God forbid, if there's any injuries, then I'll have to rethink my strategy. But based on right now, if everything stays the same, I'm not making any transfers as of now for game week 3. Obviously, there may be a knee jerk that I might have, but as of now, I don't think I'm going to be thinking too much about any more transfers. I think I've made my squad up for the next week or so. So this week and next week, and then we'll take it from there. That's a really good question. I liked it. Eric, as a SAR owner, I'm worried about Mitrovic. Oof. Do you know what? This might be some bonus points for saves, right? How good was Mitrovic last week? Sometimes I think we should play fantasy with rather than 11, 15 players. Sanj, currently he's on my bench, but Neto didn't really pose much of an attacking threat. I think if you watch the highlights, then it didn't show really much on there. I managed to watch a bit more extended highlights, so maybe around a 20 minutes highlight package rather than the match of the day, kind of like 5 to 6 minute version. And he did actually get into some really good positions. I think 1 or 2 chances potentially. But yeah, it wasn't anything that was standing out. But yeah, I mean, look, as I said, if you're not comfortable with him and you want to play Andres Pereira, I fully understand why you would. And in terms of Bandido for future transfer picks, I think I might be tempted to go Fornells or Aronson for Neto in a couple of game weeks, but once the fixture swing takes place. The Beck Wolves at home are a different species. I can't understand. I was thinking of bringing in Hwang, but just not convinced to transfer Jesus. Nah, the Beck, don't take out Jesus for Hwang. Arsenal have some really good fixtures coming up, so we really want to make sure you take full advantage of the fixtures. Let's have a look around. Anyone playing Ward in their goal against Arsenal? So if they've gone for 2 Leicester keepers, anyone in the house for that? Just around an hour left, guys, for the deadline stream to finish. Well, not the stream itself, but the deadline. Deadly Mantis, Neto's returns are poor without Jimenez in the side. As soon as Jimenez was injured, Neto was out of my draft. Understandable. But this is the thing, I don't really want to knee-jerk too much around Neto at the moment. I think it should be fair enough, in my opinion, to give him one more game at home. Otherwise, after that, then I can definitely look at alternatives. But if I'm looking at my alternatives, guys, Andreas has Chelsea next week. And Fornells also has a difficult fixture, so just have to wait and see with that one. Guys, thank you so much for all your love and support. If you're new around here and you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button. I really want to achieve the 1200 subs by the end of the stream. We're on 1275. Let's see if we can get there. The unofficial tribe, good morning. I'm doing well, how are you? Welcome to the stream. Deadly Mantis, Ward will stay benched for me. The thing about Ward is, right, I don't have any issue. I think they've signed a new goalkeeper. But I think, you know, in terms of like, as I mentioned, when that all kind of like, you know, the whole Schmeichel thing took place with Leicester, I said to all the managers then, I personally believe that there's not going to be many clean sheets because they didn't get many clean sheets last season. Defensively, obviously, they had a lot of injuries, right? But I think there's a real scope for him to get a lot of bonus points with saves. And I think he will concede against Arsenal. Now that said that, I could probably put the mockers and probably he's going to get a clean sheet. But what I'm trying to say is he's going to have a lot of shots on his kind of like goal. A bit like Raya last season, right? Got the odd clean sheet, but had a lot of bonus / save points. And I think that's going to help a lot with him. And I think obviously the more he plays, the more confidence he'll gain, and he'll get a more better relationship with his back line, right? So don't be too dejected. This is what I mentioned to you guys when I started off my kind of like pre-season teams and my first game week 1 squad. The reason I'm going for Edison is I don't want to think about my goalkeeper for the rest of the season. I don't want to. Do I intend to change him? Probably not. I love having Edison in goal. I know he doesn't get me many points in terms of saves and stuff, but he gets me pretty much most clean sheet points, which feels nice. And he got me a bonus point last week, which I was really happy with. I think the most happiness I got was that 1 bonus point from Edison because I wasn't expecting it. Zodiac, hey, lots of love, Zodiac, lots of love. The Elf, morning. Thoughts on Foden? I've been thinking Foden. You know what? To be fair, a lot of hype on FPL community has been around Bernardo Silva. I'm not sure where that's come from. To be fair, he didn't really like hit any big points the first week, and I know he can go big. He has done it in the past, but I thought Foden should have had that hype. Foden looked much more nailed on in terms of minutes. He looks more deadly, and if Haaland gets like a big haul, he sure, along with De Bruyne, will be the main ones who will actually provide that. So I think Foden is something that I was thinking about as well, but I just can't get away. And this is the reason why I already got the 3 nailed players I know will play for City: Edison, Cancelo, Haaland, because I don't want to think about a potential Pep roulette. But if I wasn't having 3 players from Man City, and for example, if I wanted a Man City midfielder, number 1 for me at 8 mil, Foden. Vivek, how much water do you drink a day? To be brutally honest, I look to drink about 2.5 litres. This bottle was 1.5 litres, and I've drank about 1 litre of it already. After this stream, I'm not going to drink it. I think it's when I'm talking, because the aircon's on, it's making my throat very, very, very dry. But yeah, I do drink about 2.5 litres, maybe 3. I try hitting 2.5 minimum. But this water bottle, no brand advertising. This water bottle, 1.5 litres, I've drank 1 of it. And I think for the rest of the day, I'll drink probably another, like, almost finished another bottle. I've got another one in the fridge. So that's about 2.5, 3 litres a day. I'm trying to increase my water. My skin, I've got a lot of dry skin. And I was given advice by someone to drink water, about 2.5, 3 litres, and my skin has improved. Thank heavens. Deadly Mantis, the Elf. Deadly Mantis says to at the Elf, Foden predicted 3rd highest points this week behind Haaland, De Bruyne. I ain't surprised by that one at all. The unofficial tribe, my friends hate this transfer. I went Walker to Zinchenko before the price rises. The rest of my team are great and won't need transfers. What are your thoughts? Do you know what, to be fair, I don't think that's a bad move. And I'll give you 2 points for that one. I always give 2 sides of an argument. 1, they've signed another left-back, Man City, so Walker's minutes, not this game week, I don't think they'll be available this game week, but from next week onwards, will Walker play every week? So that's the first question. Second point of the question, the argument with me would be, Zinchenko is probably going to play more minutes now, considering how well he started. Arsenal have good fixtures as well. So for me personally, you might have a route into City via another player. Walker's not nailed anymore. So you got Zinchenko in. Maybe you could go for a Diaz if you want to bring in a 6 mil player. You could go for like around a 7 mil, 7.5 mil Bernardo Silva, 8 mil Foden. You got route, or 5.5 mil like me, Edison in the back line, if you haven't got him in goal. The way I see it, if you invest £500,000 more into Edison, who's nailed to play most games, I say pretty much 37 out of 38 games he'll play, probably one game he'll probably get rotated if Man City win the title before like game week 35 or something. Even then I don't see Edison being benched. 5.5, you got a nailed player playing for Man City, right? And Edison will outscore Walker. Write this down right now. Even if Walker played the whole 3,240 minutes, Edison will outscore Walker in a season. I can guarantee you that. Because Walker is good with clean sheets, but attacking returns, max he'll get you is 4 or 5. Right? So he's not going to take over Edison for me. So Zinchenko, I think it's a good move. But you have alternatives to get Man City players in. So don't be like dejected by what your friends say. At the end of the day, it's just your team. You play it the way you feel like you want to play it. I've just given you some like hints and tips of how you can add more value or get more Spurs. Spurs? What am I talking about? Spurs? Man City coverage to it. Sorry, Rebecca, a bit more water. That's the thing with the aircon. It makes it so dry, the voice. The unofficial tribe says, I love the Edison pick. Thank you so much. Mark Cassidy. Grealish or Gundogan for Mahrez, need funds for Haaland. Out of the two, I'd go Grealish. I think Grealish will get more minutes this season. There's this thing about Guardiola with players in second season, gives them more of a run. And I think from the first 2 games that I've seen in terms of Community Shield plus last week's game, I think Grealish is going to get more of a run in than Gundogan. But you can never say never, because you might bench him today. Now I've jinxed it. Zodiac, do you think Mahrez will start this game week? I think he can be a huge differential. He certainly can be. For me, I think the 2 starters this game week is probably going to be the same as last week. I think Grealish will start, and I think Foden will start. But Mahrez is one of those players that per minute it doesn't make a difference. If he comes on for half an hour, he'll probably do more damage than he'll do than someone who's played for the whole 90 minutes in that team. Bandido, please share some thoughts on Kulu's minutes now that Richarlison is back in the game. I don't think it's going to be affected that much, to be fair. Richarlison's probably come in as a rotation, squad rotation player. And look, Conte is one of those managers, right? He literally goes for the kill. And if you look at all the other players, right, at some point in the season, there's going to be like rotation happening. If I had to say hand on heart, who do I believe are the best 3 attackers in the league? I'm not saying this any biases, I'm a Man United fan. I'm saying it as a neutral. I say the best forward 3, this is my opinion, you guys can agree to disagree or disagree with me fully. Or agree with me. I think the best forward 3 line as a combination is Spurs. Son, Kane, Kulusevski. Don't even worry about Richarlison here. They're the best 3. Conte doesn't do much rotation, right? Richarlison's come there. How much does Lucas Moura play? I think Lucas Moura, personally, in my opinion, when he was in form, when he was given that regular kind of like play by Mourinho, I thought Moura's a better player than Richarlison. I owned him in FPL for a while. So yes, Richarlison's come in, but there's 5 subs. So he could come on as a sub appearance, he might get the odd start here and there, but that's the same with any other £8 million midfielder you're going to have this season. I think the only 2 that are nailed for me in 8 million, if you want to have nailed, is first Saka. I don't think there's going to be much rotation with him. Second is Maddison. Diaz, once Jota comes back and they've got everyone fit, there's going to be rotation. Kulusevski's the same. That's the thing with it. Mason Mount gets rotation because they've got Ziyech, Pulisic, all these players there as well. So there's risk of rotation everywhere, guys. So I don't think there's too much to worry about. I've got Kulusevski on there. If he gets benched, he gets benched. It is what it is, but I don't think he'll get benched because I think they want to beat Chelsea. And I think they want to get a good start to the season. And I think later on down the line, maybe after like game week 6 or so, he might get like a bench here and there. But he's too good to bench at the moment. He played so well as a player of the match last week. I wouldn't worry about it too much. We've got players on the bench, right? You can use them. But I think he'll be alright. But yeah, in terms of Bandido, in terms of Kulusevski, who's to say that Richarlison can't be brought on for example, I'm giving an example, who's to say he can't be brought on for Son if the game's finished? Or let's say even Kane. Kane might need a bit of rest as well. Could be. Zodiac, I drink 5 litres a day. Whew. God bless your bladder. Bibek, Foden is the player I like the most, but due to Pep's reasons and De Bruyne seems already nailed. Yeah, I think out of midfielders nailed to play, I think De Bruyne is nailed. Deadly Mantis moisturizers from inside out. Water is your friend, not baby lotion. I do like my baby lotion though. As you guys can see, like, yeah, I've got some moisturizing lotion on. Zodiac, if you got NVIDIA graphic Zodiac, Mahrez tempt me because I think Grealish is an absolute horrible. Okay, Zodiac, Mahrez. I've said it now, go for it. Shaggy! Oh my god, the best moment of the season has come. Shaggy! How are you, Shaggy? A long time no see. I know. Look, start of New Year, I got COVID. It was difficult. I had long COVID, so I wasn't able to stream or make any videos. But I'm back. I'm back now, doing daily videos, making up for lost time. I want to be here for you guys. But honestly, Shaggy's one of the original guys. One of the originals. And this guy, I'm telling you about Shaggy. This guy is not fearful of any move. He will make the most riskiest moves, and I love it how there's no fear. So Shaggy, long time no see. I hope you're well. Just on that positive note, guys, Shaggy's back in the house. We want to hit 1,200 subs before the end of the stream. We're about 1,200. We're about 1,175. So if you guys are new around here, or you guys been here before and you haven't subbed, please take that moment to hit it. Help grow this channel, please. The unofficial tribe. Thoughts on triple captaining Haaland this week to have 300% attacking ownership at home versus Bournemouth? I would say 40% chance of one of those City games to go 5 goals plus. The unofficial tribe. I mean, as tempting as it is, I assure you it is very tempting. It's tempting for me as well. One thing I'll assure you is that triple captaincy chip will become so vital later on down the season when there's a double game week. There will be one. I assure you there'll be a double game week somewhere. And I used it last year on Salah and I got nearly 114 points on that double game week. So it was quite useful for me. I think I got like 36 points something, and it became like, you know, nearly 120 points for me. So that was very useful and it helped me last season. As tempting as it is, look, I can't tell you what to do and what not to do in terms of whether you want to. If you feel that you got an inkling to play it, please do. Go ahead. And I can understand why you've played it. But as like from experience, I would say patience will pay you virtue. So just hold on for a bit longer. Samuel Adu, sorry. Martinelli or Saka out of the two. Do you own both? Do you want to own one of the two? If you've got the funds, I think I'd ever say this, but I think Martinelli at the moment, buddy. But Saka's awesome. They're both 50-50 for me. I just think that 2 million you can spend elsewhere and still get Martinelli. He's best in that price range. The unofficial tribe, maybe 30%. Maybe. Bandita, as a fan, do you think you'd ever own a Man United player this season? I wanted to. I wanted to own Rashford in my first ever draft I made. First ever draft when the game released and I started making a draft. At 6.5, Rashford was like... I was a rabbit caught in the headlights. But yes, I will. And I'll tell you who. I may look to change my formation at some point this season. And I want to see when Martial comes back, and if he gets minutes, I might bring Martial in and I might play a 4-3-3 or a 3-4-3. That's one option. I like Dallo at 4.5 mil. He looked good last week. I know defensively United was shocking. But at 4.5 mil, a route into Manchester United defence, not a bad shout. Midfield wise, Fred. I'm joking, not Fred. Midfield wise, I think Sancho might be the most likeliest midfielder I take at 7.5 right now. But yeah, I will own Man United players at some point. I tend to play, if you watch my games, I tend to play this game with absolute verity. I don't... What's right? I don't play with, like, you know, there's some players you like to play with, like, you know, 3 players or at least 2 players from their own team due to personal, like, favouritism. I think I need to be fair with myself, and that's the reason why I think Man United will hit form at some point this season. Well, I hope they do. But like Sancho, Martial, and Dallo are the 3 players that I'm focusing on to get into my squad. But again, who for? Could be injuries, could be fixture swings, could be bad form, could be dropped. Those players will be decided near or closer to the time. Deadly Mantis, put a few cups or jugs of water by your air conditioning. The foul helps moisture in the air. Yeah, that's a good shout actually, to be fair. I should actually. For next time. They're so nice and cold in here, honestly. Oh, it's beautiful. If I turn that off, I know the fat will be a kebab in no minutes. Shaggy, I'm very good, very good. I don't have Mane this season. I know, we were talking about Mane earlier. Oh no, who's the new Mane, Shaggy? Tell me, please. Who's your new Mane? De Bruyne? 12 mil? Sinav Mohammed, start Trippier or Bailey? Trippier. Trippier, Siham, for sure. Fahad, I've got Grealish, what can I do? I'd keep him. I'd keep Grealish for this week. Fahad, you don't need to touch him. I'd say back him, play him. Leeds 3-3-4, Bailey or Aronson, more points this week. Oof. Who's Leeds playing again? Let's have a look. Hold on, I've got it on my screen here somewhere. Where are these fixtures? Leeds, where are you? Leeds have got Southampton away. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm tempted by Aronson. Where now? Yeah, Aronson. Aronson for sure, boss, this week. Guys, we're on 1182 subscribers. Thank you so much for your love and support. We're only 18 away now. If we can hit the 1200 subs by the end of this stream, that'd be absolutely amazing. And I will... What can I do if I hit 1200? What's a good deed I could do? Yes. I will contribute some money towards charity. Let's do something. Let's do something noble. I will contribute towards charity, guys. So please, if you guys want to hit that subscribe button, let's hit 1200 subscribers, and then I'll definitely make sure I put a contribution towards a local charity. Sihab Mohammed, thanks, mate. No worries, Sihab. That's what we're here for. Thank you for coming in and commenting. What's going on, my eye? Hay fever, guys. Shaggy, I think will be Son because of the moment I'm not risking maybe the first wild card. I will take Son. Son or KDB, I don't know, we'll see. No worries, we need to replace Mane soon, Shaggy. Mo! Ebid, I hope you're well, buddy. I have Bailey, Andreas, James and Gabriel. Which 2 would you play? James? When you say Gabriel, that's Gabriel the defender, right? I assume there's so many Gabriels now. Gabriel Martinelli, Gabriel Jesus, Gabriel himself. I would play, buddy, because I'm playing the 2. James and Gabriel. Play him. Starting to struggle with the water now, guys. The sips are getting smaller. Shaggy, of course. Of course. Deadly Mantis, there's a new charity out called the Deadly Mantis Charity. It only accepts FPL points though, 20-point maximum donation. Ooh. Oh my god, can you imagine if we could do that, guys? Donate points. No, I think there's a charity which helps feeds families with young children who need any kind of form of support that to provide like 3 square meals a day. I don't want to name any names on my live stream because I don't want to go against any marketing strategy and stuff, but I'm definitely looking to let's see if I hit that 12 mark, I'm definitely going to contribute to them to make sure that we can feed some kids some nice Hot Wheels. And I'm not going to say how much either because I'm not here to like do a charity thing, but something decent what I can afford. Let's help our children of our next generation. But yeah, Arsenal grab. Yeah, I'll play Gabriel, buddy. Gabriel and James, play them like I have. Emhard, bro, that's great to hear. No problem. Moda defender. Yeah, that's one Mo, but yeah. So play Gabriel and James, both will be fine. Fahad, Friday night without football was kind of... It was, wasn't it? I discussed this at the start of the stream, right? Absolutely boring last night. I had nothing to do. I started watching the 100. I don't know if you guys watch cricket, but I was watching the 100 instead. Just to kill my evening. The unofficial tribe, great reasonings on the triple captaining. Kulu, best 8 million option. I think based on form, he looks one of the best at the moment, along with Madison on form-wise. Form-wise at the moment, I think them two are the best. Don't have him and not playing an 8 million minutes. Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. Not a problem. Leeds 334. Would you reckon Trippier will outscore James this week, seeing that as they have Tottenham? Thing is with Reece James, right? I'm not looking for a clean sheet, but I think certainly there will be a chance for like an assist or a goal. Trippier, yeah, can outscore him for sure, but there's nothing to say that Newcastle won't concede in the first minute. Sometimes I believe we overthink a difficult fixture, and I think that's what I proved with the Kulusevski transfer this week. I think if we don't target the fixture and target the individual, we'll be a bit better sometimes, I think. But I think Trippier's a great pick as well. It's difficult to say, but I personally would play James. If I had Reece James, I'd play him. Because the thing about Reece James is what I've always mentioned. This guy, he'll have 1.1.24111 25. It's at 25. I'm not saying he's going to get 25 this week, but it's just that I don't want to miss. So, Fahad, did you watch the Gary Neville and Cara Lies episode? I've got it on to watch, or to watch list. I want to watch it, I just haven't had the time. I've been so busy this week, in terms of like, I had to make a commitment to my father to do the gardening. I had to cut the hedge, and that hedge taking me I'm doing it in the evenings, right, so after around 6:30, 7 o'clock, because it's just so hot, you can't do it during the day. That's probably why I'm so tanned. But yeah, I've not had a chance to watch it, but I'm definitely going to watch that episode, and I'm also want to watch the Arsenal documentary. Anyone watch the Arsenal documentary, guys? Please no spoilers, but let me know, yay or nay. Was it a good watch? Worth watching? Let me know. Well, I'm going to watch that for sure. Bandito, which third Liverpool players would you take into your team, and how could you do it? A third Liverpool player into this team, and how I could achieve it. Who would I lose? That's the question. The only other way I could potentially achieve it will be Martinelli to Diaz, 8 mil, which is 2 mil I need to raise. And then potentially move Reece James to Patterson at 4 mil. I don't want to do it that way, because then I can play Andreas and I can play 3-5-2. That's one way, but I think that's the way that I probably want to do right yet, but that's the only other way I can see. But I don't want to get rid of Martinelli. Too many players I want to keep. Sam, good morning. Hi, isn't Andreas a better option against Wolves than James against Spurs? I mean, could be. But I think James, for me, it's just a high ceiling player. He can go big. I'm not having him there for a clean sheet. I'm having him for basically a attack and return if he gets one. Fahad says favourite chocolate candy. Ooh, chocolate. Chocolate. Well, there's two forms of chocolate I eat, right? So obviously one's the bar, where you can get in bars, and the other is like a box of chocolates, right? So I think if my favourite chocolate, if I went out to buy a chocolate bar, I think my favourite chocolate bar is... It's a close call between Twill, and the second favourite is a Yorkie. I don't care if it's I like the biscuit and raisin one. So those are the two chocolate bars that I like. Chocolate boxes, I absolutely love Ferrero Rocher. And second box, if someone gave it to me, I like is Lindor. The red ones. Nice. How about you guys? Let's change the topic, guys. Vivek, as a Man United fan, what do you think about Rashford's minutes if Ronaldo comes in? I think it's limited. I think Ronaldo will start today, guys. I just don't know who he's going to bench. Christian Eriksen up front. It didn't make sense to me last week. Don't know what's going on there. I think Christian Eriksen might drop out. Ronaldo might come in. Rashford on the left, Sancho on the right. Could play it that way. But overall, I think his minutes are limited, and the whole rumour about him moving away isn't helping the situation. The Unofficial Tribe, cheers, Mo. Your team looks class. Hope you bang some good points this week. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Same to you. Same to you. All of you. Thank you so much. Right, guys, while I have my final wafer, I just want to say thank you, everyone, for your comments and your support and subscribing. We're on 1185, guys. Keep hitting that subscribe button. If we get 1,200 subscribers by the end of this stream, which is probably going to be the next 40 minutes, but I say nah. Let's say about the next hour, okay? Actually, do you know what? Should we stay till the lineups come out at 11:30? We'll stay. We'll make it longer. I want to make sure that I can do this. If we can hit 1,200 subs, guys, by the end of this stream, I'm going to donate some money towards a local charity which helps feed children 3 square meals a day. Fahad says, yeah, watched Arsenal. For me, it's a yay. Alright, cool. Because I'm going on holiday on Monday, guys. Now you guys are in the chat. I'm going on holiday on Monday. I'm going to Rotterdam in Holland to watch some cricket with my mates. So I'll be away till Saturday evening. So next week, all the content... Relax. As promised, all the content will be released every day. So I'll record that on Sunday evening. After my knee-jerk reaction, I'm going to record all the videos. They'll come out every day. I won't do a deadline stream next week because I'm not in the country. But the knee-jerk reaction will happen on Sunday evening. So I'll be back. But yeah, I'm definitely going to watch that Arsenal documentary whilst I'm out there in Rotterdam. Thank you, Fahad. Definitely watch it now. Shivam Singh, good morning. I have Lisandro, Botman, Matip, Ben White, Nico Williams, Salah, Kane, Haaland, Jesus, Sancho, Martinelli, Andreas, Bailey, Edison. Please suggest changes. I don't think you need any changes, to be fair, boss. Matip's injured. Obviously, if you're looking to play Matip, then definitely I'd change him out. I say defence is... There's a lot of money in your attack, which is good, but defence depends how many defenders you're playing. I definitely think about Matip because I think there's an injury scare there. Otherwise, the team looks solid. Who are you captaining, Shivam? Connor, if you could, would you have picked Zinchenko instead of Gabriel? No, I don't think there's any regrets there for me, to be fair. If you watched my pre-season videos, I'm pretty comfortable with Gabriel. And I'll tell you why I'm comfortable with him, because it's not always about having all the wing backs. Last season, out of the top 6 defenders, 3 of them were centre backs. Gabriel, Van Dijk, Matip. No, was it Matip? I think it was Matip. Three of the top 6 defenders were not wing backs; they were centre backs. Gabriel, for me, I just love it when I watch him play. There are some players that you watch on a football field, they may not seem like, oh my god, this player I must own. Even from an FPL perspective, he got 146 points last season, guys, which is unreal for £5 million. 145 goals as well, and he plays regular minutes, right? The season before there was injury as well, so don't worry. And he came halfway through the season, but generally, you got a bonus point last match as well. The way I see it from him, Zinchenko, yes, is a great pick, of course. It's 50-50, but the way I personally see it, if I pick the squad again, would I make anything different? I'll probably still back Gabriel, but I do like the people that I've picked Zinchenko because I think he's a really good pick. And him and Marcel on the left-hand side, solid. But I like Gabriel. I think he's good. I think he's a good pick. Sometimes it's nice to go a bit against the crowd. Can't have a complete template team, right? But no, Zinchenko, definitely worth the 5.1 or 5.2 mil, I think, if he is around that price now. Sam says more people captaining Haaland this week than Salah. Yes, I saw a survey on Twitter, quite a big survey to be fair. A lot of managers kind of like took part in that, and it was 75% Haaland, 23% Salah, 2% other. Bandito, have you set a date for your using your first wildcard? So I haven't set a date, but I've got a window. So my thought process is between game week 6 to 9. That's when the fixtures start to take a bit of a swing. So anywhere between game week 6 to 9, I will look to play it. And if I don't need to play it, I won't. But that's the kind of ceiling that I've got, guys. Tezza, how are you? I'm good. How are you doing? Guys, only 37 minutes to the deadline, so please do put your transfers in. Sam, don't keep any United players in your FPL yet. Are you rolling a transfer? I'm not rolling my transfer, Sam. I've made 2. So I've taken a -4. Haaland for Kane and Kulusevski for Diaz. Bandito, which Premier League goalkeeper would you personally had the best chance of scoring a penalty? Alisson. Alisson's good. I think one of the best Premier League goalkeepers to save a penalty for me was Tim Krul. I thought he was pretty safe. And do you guys remember? Sorry. Do you guys remember a goalkeeper for Liverpool? This is giving away my age. When I was young, called Dudek, won the Champions League for them as well. That guy at penalties was insane. Bibek, I have Rashford. I mean, to be fair, this week, Bibek, you might get a last chance. Never know. Fahad, honestly, bro, take a good break and enjoy your holiday. You deserve it. Thank you so much, Fahad. Appreciate it. Thank you. Much appreciated. Bibek, I'm getting rid of him for Martinelli because I'm not hitting a -4 this week as Haaland is in. Nice. Nice, Bibek. Deadly Manta should go Rotterdam to Amsterdam before coming home. Have some fun. Oh, but you know what it is? I'm landing in Amsterdam, so then I'm taking a train. I think it's an hour and 8-minute train to Rotterdam. And then I'm staying there. So it's only an hour train. So if I do want to go to Amsterdam, depends on what the boys do. It depends on what the boys want to do. I'll leave it in their hands. But don't worry, we'll discuss it next Legic. We'll have a good discussion around how it went. What happens in Dam stays in Dam, alright? Asad Ali, bench one of James, Neto or Bailey. I got to go by what my squad is, boss. I'd bet bench Bailey. Shivam Singh, thank you for helping, brother. I am captaining, let's say, Edison, Morris, Silva, 3 penalty saves incoming. Love it. If that happens, that'd be amazing, right? Bibek, every player I took out my draft before Game Week 1 scored. Bibek, who have you taken out before the Game Week 2 draft of yours? This information is vital for all my FPL Inklink family here. We need to know who you've taken out, because then we can bring them in and we can get those goal scores points. I'm joking. Anson Lee, hi, if you had to play 2 of the following at the game, who would you pick? Bailey, Neto, James? I'd pick Neto and James because they're in my squad. Asad, why Diaz out ahead of Crystal Palace at home for a -4-2? I'll tell you what, Asad. I've told this in my videos and I'll say it again. I've done a bit of long-term planning here. A -4 in the short term is probably going to be a bit painful for me, and Diaz at home against Palace, yes, of course. It's a tough game for me to take that on. But I want some Spurs coverage for his next 3 games. And I think, as I mentioned, Spurs is the best attack for the front 3. I think they're the best front 3 attackers this season. I think with Mane leaving, Liverpool were the best one last season. But Kulusevski, Son, Kane will be the 3 main starters. And these fixtures that are coming up, Wolves, Nottingham Forest, West Ham, Fulham, I want to be part of them. And then even they've got Man City, Leicester, Arsenal, but then there's a few good fixtures in between as well. So I just had to have some Spurs coverage. I went a bit different, okay? Yes, I might sit back here on Monday evening once Diaz gets a brace and Kulusevski maybe blanks. It might not be a great feeling, but I've made a bit of a long-term transfer. I didn't want to be priced out. That was the reason why. Shadinath, good morning. Do I need to make a change? I'm having Cancelo, Robertson and Arnold. Do I swap Robertson for Walker to maximise points for City defenders? No, I don't think you need to. I think Robertson's a fair pick. It's a fine pick for Crystal Palace. You don't need to take a transfer for that one at all. Sam, any news on Nunes starting at Anfield? His ownership has increased to 25%. I think if Klopp wants to be creating an atmosphere or an outrage in the FPL community, he'll bench him again. But the thing is, the guy played amazing coming on as a sub in 2 games. Why does he need to change? But you know what? Nunes might be a good shout in the sense that, you know, he might get his first 90 minutes, but I think not this week, but next week he's definitely guaranteed. I think he'll be more likely to start. But his ownership's gone on insanely, right? 25%. Connor, I'm 13 first this year on FPL. With a good start with my family. 71 points last week. Nice, 71. That definitely puts you like near the top 1 mil. Vivek, Sam, I personally think Firmino will get more minutes before the Champions League fixtures get announced. Then after Nunes will get more minutes in the FPL. Could be for sure. Vivek, Mo, we transferred out the same guy, Kane, this week. I know. You can imagine Kane scores now. Shaggy, my team is kind of basic right now. Ramsdale, Cancelo, Trent, James, Robbo, Neto, Salah, Bailey, Martinelli, Jesus and Haaland. This is my game week 1 million. Shaggy, you call that basic? That's a pro team, bro. Let's go, Mo. You're just 999999820 subscribers behind Mr. Beast. Basically miles off. But thank you so much, guys. Honestly, all your love and support is highly appreciated. Keep hitting that subscribe button, guys. We want to hit 1,200 subs by the end of this stream, and if we do, as I promised you guys, I will contribute to a local charity which helps feeds kids. So let's put on the captaincy screen, guys. Let's have a look at the 2 options that I gave you guys this week for captaincy, whilst I look at a few more things in the background. 1185. We've gone up, guys. We are going up. Thank you so much. Just 15 to go now. 15 more subs, guys. So these are my 2 captaincy pick, guys, for you guys. Who are you picking? Or are you going different? Connor, I'm 13-year-old, first ever game week on FPL. Like 13 years old. Guys. A moment, a big shout out for Connor. 13-year-old, got 71 points last week in FPL for the first time he's playing it. Thumbs up from Mo. Thumbs up from Mo. Well done, Connor, and I hope you do continue to do well, and I wish you the best of luck, obviously, to win the game. We all want to win this game, but to be number 1 in your family, alright? We will do our best to help you wherever I can, okay? But well done. 71 points is amazing for a first time. I'm really proud of you. Massive shout out to Connor, guys. Sanj, it would be peak FPL for Kane to go get double figures this game week and for Haaland to blank. Oh my god. Peak at it. Sanj, you put the mockers on now. All those managers are hiding behind their seat, behind their couches now. So what will be the worst thing? First 2 minutes, right? You're going to have, let's say Reece James puts a slide tackle in, or Aspilicueta onto Kane. 2 minutes, penalty. Ooh, Twitter's going to go on meltdown. Meltdown. Shaggy, I could go Robbo to be my Mane. Yeah, you could. Robbo to be your Mane. Like for like, both left-sided players, right? Sanj, I've gone Haaland currently. I think Haaland's a safe shout. Shaggy, Haaland, simple, not risking. Can't risk this week, guys. Neil Kelly, I've gone with Haaland personally. Haaland, as I said, 75% managers at the moment from polls are looking like Haaland. Bibek, I'm thinking of bringing Connor Cody after FPL reopens. Everton are working very hard defensively. Connor Cody's a really good pick, you know. I think last season he was very underappreciated. I was tempted to have it. I had him in one of my drafts, by the way, not on one of the videos I made, but one draft I made. But what was putting me off was this whole transfer, this whole transfer saga. But Connor Cody's a really good player, and I hope he gets a chance for England one day over Harry Maguire. I'm a United fan saying this, but I really appreciate the hard work that Connor Cody has done, and I really hope he gets an England call up one day, like in terms of like a permanent like run. Sam, Trippier or Bruno Guimaraes for this game week? Ooh. Who's Newcastle playing again? Brighton. Oh, they're both good players. Make it so difficult, guys. Your teams are amazing. Oh, this is a hard one, man. Alright, I'll say it, Trippier. I'll say Trippier. Sam. Neil Kelly, Connor. Freeney, wow, that's a class. That's honestly, well done, Connor. Joe Woodrich, Trippier, Walker. Trippier to Walker or roll the transfer? Roll the transfer, bro. I'll tell you why. Walker, there's a new left back that's come in. Risk of minutes moving forward. But I don't think Trippier has a bad fixture. So I think maybe holding the transfer might be a bit more sensible. But if you want to have triple coverage, then please do. Please do. Adashaw, hey bro. Which would you be benching amongst Bailey, Neto, James and Cash? Which one? Only one I can bench. Okay, I'll play Cash. I'll play James. I'll play Neto. I'll bench Bailey, personally. Right guys, while I take a little sip of more water, it's the time to hit that subscribe button if you're new around here. We're on 1185. If I can get 1200 by the end of this stream, guys, as we've promised, or as I've promised to you guys, I will do a charity donation or a contribution to a children's charity to make sure that we can help support Feed the Kids, 3 square meals a day. Should we see what subscribers we're on right now? Let's put on the most common question I've had today. Neto versus Bailey. 1188, guys. Wow. 1188. Massive shout out, guys. 12 more to go. And I feel like it's going to be a job well done for us to contribute to the charities. So, guys, out of these two, if you got both of them and you played them the first game week and you're going to play both again, play them. If you have to choose one of the two, personally, for me, I'd say I'd go Neto. That's my choice. I've chosen Neto over Bailey. But there's no right or wrong answer. Bailey could do really well against Everton today. It's entirely your choice who you want to go for. But if it's one out of the two, I'd go Neto. Joe Woolrich, I hope you're well. I feel like it's inevitable for Brighton to score versus Trippier anyway. He plays City next week, so I'd be looking to move him on. Oh, okay, fair enough. Cool. If you're looking to move him on, makes sense. Bandido, which 3 players do you consider as traps FPL wise? Traps. James Ward-Prowse. Only once in my life this guy paid off for me. He got me like 24 points in 2 weeks, a couple of seasons ago. He's a trap. I know he did well first game week, and there's been quite a few ownership that's gone into him. Ward-Prowse, Jorginho. Yes, he scores penalties, he gets some for Chelsea, but for 6 mil, I think Martinelli's better. A trap. Third player that's a trap. Who's a trap? Morris. Honestly, if Pep played him 3,000 minutes a season, that guy would hit 250, 300 points every season. That's 3 traps for you there, guys. No, okay, Neto for me. Nice. Sanj Neto for sure. Bailey didn't post much of an attacking threat. Bandito, how far do you think Brighton can go this season? I said, in the start of the stream, guys, I've already given my prediction. I think they can be top 8. Top 8 for sure. Deadly Mantis team locked in. Ooh, team locked in. Let's go for it. Rolled my transfer. No Haaland for me this. Woo! I do have FOMO, but sticking to my gut, Spurs looked good last week and Chelsea average. Happy Son can return for me. Mo as captain. Fingers crossed. Good luck, Deadly Mantis. Connor, what I love about your channel is that you make sure every single comment is read. Lots of love. That's the thing about his family, Connor. We're all one family, and we're going to look after each other. We all want to do well. We all want to look after each other. 1189, guys. 11 away. 11 away from contributing to charity. 1200. Let's hit it, guys. But thank you so much for everyone's love and kind comments. Tell your family and friends to join and subscribe. Bandita, favourite pizza topping? Ooh. I can tell you what I don't like. No, I'm not going to say it. It's going to cause an outrage on this channel. Okay, my favourite pizza topping. This is boring. I'm plain and boring, to be fair. If I, as a Muslim, I eat halal meat only, so I like a chicken tikka pizza. If I want to choose a pizza normally, if I buy it from like a standard pizza place like Domino's, I like the margherita. Simple, plain, it's nice. I'll tell you what I don't like: pineapple on pizza. I've had debates, guys. Let's not discuss this any further. It's going to be Pizzagate on my channel, but I just think pineapple on pizza just doesn't work for me. Let me know your thoughts. Deadly Mantis, fear of missing out. Sorry, I should have elaborated that. Yeah, fear of missing out, guys. The Beck mode. Do you watch cricket too? I love it. I love it. I'm from a Pakistani household. I'm definitely loving cricket, bro. I watched the 100 last night because there was no football to watch. To be fair, I love it how my mom tries to explain the rules to me because she watches it more frequently than I do. Because it's a bit different to conventional cricket. Connor Freeney, pastel rice. Both? Out of the two, rice. Not boiled rice, guys. No. I'm talking about biryani here. Biryani. If you're going to talk about rice and pasta, biryani is any day of the week. The Elf, having Cresswell instead of James, good choice, or will James hurt me? Cresswell's not a bad choice. Cresswell is one of those stalwarts that will do well every season. But James, as I said, it can hurt you. Maybe not this week, but in a couple of weeks' time when he hits that massive ceiling, like 15 to 18 points, that's something that I don't want to be missing out on again compared to last season. But look, Elf, someone will be there to hurt someone at some point in this season. Favourite cricketer till now? That's a good question. There's so many. Favourite cricketer? For me, growing up as a child, I was a huge fan of Wazir Makram, all-rounder. I grew up trying to bowl like him, bat like him, did neither. So, yeah, Wazir Makram. But if I had to choose my favourite batsman of all time, Little Master Sachin Tendulkar. Ali Mack, hey, I hope you're well. One chance for me, Grealish out, Diaz in. Smashed it, Ali. Niall Kelly says, my transfer was Wilson for Martial. Do you think that's a decent transfer? I think it's a really good transfer. Wilson, I can guarantee there's three things certainty in life: taxes, death, and Wilson going big in the first 5 game weeks of FPL. Deadly Mantis, Brian Lara, oh. A big arm swing, eh? Sam, didn't James get a bonus point last week? It's better to have him. I mean, James did get a bonus point, guys. Guys, we're on 1189. Anyone new joining, just to let you guys know, we want to hit 1200 subs by the end of this stream. We started on 1168. And if we can achieve that 1200, I'm going to be contributing to a local charity that supports children have 3 square meals a day. I'll be making a charitable donation. So please, guys, support the channel, hit that subscribe button, and let's get some let's support our local charities as well. Sorry guys, it's the aircon in the background making my throat really croaky. Sam, didn't James get a bonus point last week? Better to have him. He did, and I said the ceiling points are massive. Connor agrees. Guys, if you're new to if you just joined the stream, just to let you know, Connor, at the age of 13, first time ever playing FPL, is #1 in his family league with 70 plus points. 70 plus points, guys. Insane. Massive shout out to Connor once again. NK, bench Cresswell, James or Bailey? Bailey. Elohim Caswell, will Mara start today? I don't think he'll start, but I think he'll come in. He'll come on around 60 minutes. Ali Mack going Kane over Haaland still. Really worried though. But I think Kane will come good, man. Like, we know what Kane's like known for. But yeah, it's going to be a nervous moment. Vivek, I didn't get to watch much of Wasim's generation. I get some of Tendulkar's. But then came ABD, AB de Villiers. Right guys, it's so nice to see more people joining the stream. Just around 15 minutes left to the deadline. If you got everything done, you're new around here, hit that subscribe button. Remember, if we can hit 1200 subs, we're only 12 away now guys. Let's hit that 1200 subs and let's help support a local charity that I'm going to be contributing towards to help feed kids 3 square meals a day. But this week, I think it's going to be a really good week. I think this is one of the most relaxed weeks that we've had as FPL managers, right? No worries. Hakuna Matata. Right, guys, let's have a discussion here. Let's have whoever's on the stream here live right now. Name the player you think will score the most points this week. Williams Tropical Farm, hi. I love wildcarding early doors. What is the best defense? Best wildcard defense? I'll say the one that I have on my screen. I like that defense. I think it depends on what you're looking for. I say, you know, the defense I have, I'm pretty comfortable with it. Maybe Gabriel could be changed to Zinchenko, Williams to Patterson. Otherwise, pretty cool. Deadly Mantis, I have no Haaland. There'll be no relaxing from me. Just go to sleep. Deadly Mantis in New Zealand, the time is to sleep. Turn the lights off, turn the TV off, turn your phone off, fall asleep, wake up in the morning. Hopefully to minimal damage for you. Sanj, based on stats, Salah has never scored in Game Week 2. That might confirm my selection for Haaland captaincy. But you know what? Records are there to be broken, bro. The amount of times this has been said this week, I'm fearing he's going to go big. Vivek, only one answer. Haaland. Connor, not quite top of my friends group either. Got 74 points. Don't worry about it, Connor. It's a marathon, not a sprint. 37 weeks more to go. You'll get there. Don't worry. We're gonna all celebrate when you come number 1. Guys, that's a commitment. Commitment from week number 2. We're gonna, Connor, keep sharing us your rank, and then by game week 38, when we do the wrap up of the season, we're gonna have that stream. We're gonna celebrate you becoming number 1. We'll order pizza. No pineapple. Alexandra, what do you think about West Ham players? I haven't heard any talk about them. They've gone under the radar. I think Antonio going off in the 50th minute didn't help against Man City. The way they played against Man City was extremely defensive. Apologies. I think if you want to know my honest opinion about West Ham players, Fornells, Cresswell, Antonio are the 3 players that I would look at from West Ham, for sure. I think their fixtures don't help either. They've got some real difficult fixtures up front. But Fornells is someone that I can look at for Neto at some point in the season, but at the moment I'm just going to keep Neto for now. Samuel Jackson, I got 42 points in Game Week 1, need a big 70 plus this week. Samuel, you got this. We got this, you're going to get it. Sanj, 13 minutes till locked in. Whew. 13 minutes, guys, get it in. Ali Mack, tomorrow's top point scorer. I think he starts over Grealish. Might get a start today. But I think Grealish might get one more game. I think he might give it one more game. But the thing with Pep is, right, You can give team 45 minutes. Half time, 5 subs. Keep everyone fresh. Oh, can you imagine Haaland going off at half time and no returns? I'll be sitting behind the, well, I'll be in Rotterdam then. I'll be sitting behind my hotel. What can I sit behind in a hotel watching TV? Pillow? Sand, I feel that the player that would get the most points this week is Bowen against Nottingham. Now that's a decision. That's a decision. Guys, 1191. 9 subscribers away, guys, now from getting 1200. Thank you so much for your support. Really appreciate it. Let's hit that 1200 mark. Almost there, and let's help that local charity. Samuel Jackson, who should I captain? Salah, Cancelo, De Bruyne. Salah. Out of those 3, Salah. Almost finished the bottle, guys. Only another litre to drink for the rest of the day, that's going to be hard. I'm struggling now. I'm so bad at drinking water. Guys, 10 minutes to go. 10 minutes to go. Let's quickly go and check. Put the captaincy options on screen. Let's have a look at a few more background stats on Twitter. See what it's saying. But guys, we're on 1191. Please hit that subscribe button to help us contribute. If I can hit that, guys, another subscriber to the team. If we hit the 1,200, I will definitely make sure that we will support the local charity for kids. I want to be the Marcus Rashford of FPL YouTube. I'm joking, I can never be him. But thank you everyone for all your support. Absolutely love it and appreciate it. Actually, do you know what? Let's have a look at some of my fixtures in terms of difficulty. So these were for the first 5 game weeks, so I will change this as we get closer. So these are the kind of like so-called easier fixtures, overall fixture difficulty ranking. So as you guys can see, Leicester at home for Arsenal I think should be a good game. Everton, surprisingly, so people got like obviously they got Nottingham, Brentford and Leeds after, but even against the Aston Villa team I think they did well last week. Leeds, anyone targeting Leeds? Aronson against Southampton. Southampton were awful last week. And then we've got Man City as well. So right, guys, we have 9 subscribers left to hit that 1200 mark. We all know what to do. Let's get there. Right, let's go. Samuel, what do I think about KDB? Insane. FPL GOAT. And it's just a shame he's 12 mil that I can't own him. But whoever owns him, hats off. Great pick. Kotsia YT, Gabriel and Zinchenko, my friend. I've got a Gabriel body, but both are good picks. Bibek, would you captain KDB if you had him in your squad for this week? I'd still go Haaland, based on what I saw last week. If Haaland had blanked last week, I would have captained KDB, but what I've seen, I'd captain Haaland. Alexander Basson, okay, I was actually thinking of swapping Son to one of the West Ham players to free up some money. They have Forest, Brighton, Villa. I'd still keep Son. Kotsia, Gabriel Zinchenko. Gabriel boss. Bibek, is this real Samuel Jackson that I know? Vivek, that's what I'm thinking. Sanj Zinchenko. Guys, 8 minutes left. 8 minutes to go. Should we refresh to see if we've hit 9 million managers? 8858. maybe next week. I think I'm a bit excited for us to hit 10 million managers for the first time. Sanj, our reunion, little reunion going on here. It is indeed. William Chocolate, I sacrificed James for Aronson and Walker. We'll try to get Perisic and James later on. Keep fiddling with my wild card. Fair bit, no problem. Genius Gamer. Hey, Genius Gamer, hope you're well. Ready to go? Ali Hassan. Hey mate, should I start with James or Neto? James. Higher ceiling boss. Cozier, worried about the Gabriel's header that's coming at some point if I go Zinchenko. They're both going to get some form of points somewhere, boss, so either way, they're both good picks. You don't need to worry about it too much. Ali Mac, if Trent does not score this game week, I might get rid of for 5 mil defender and upgrade elsewhere. Ali. Ali Mac, stick with Trent. Please, I beg you. Back the GOAT. He'll come good. Williams Tropical Farm. I think Darwin will be top points this weekend. Darwin looks good. Good. Vivek, Samuel Jackson, do you rap? Guys, what's going on here? Genius Gamer, bench Cash or Bailey? Bailey. I'd rather go for Cash. Clean sheet plus returns potential. Guys, 6 minutes to go. If you're like myself, who's nailed in, locked, happy, chilling, if you just joined the stream, guys, please hit that subscribe button, help support the channel. If we can get to 1,200 subscribers, we've had 40 new members this stream. If we can get to 1,200 subscribers, as I mentioned to you guys, I will support a local charity with some contribution donation to help them. And it's a charity that feeds children to make sure they get three square meals a day. So please do help the good cause, and let's get to 1,200 subs, guys. And until then, you can decide your captaincy as well. Those are my two options, guys. Haaland followed by Salah. Deadly Mantis, right, I'm off. Adios, Deadly Mantis, thank you for today. Hope Haaland... I didn't say the last word. Hope Haaland fires. Good luck, Deadly Mantis. Bandido. Rumour, Bailey benched, Watkins starts. That's a rumour. Let's see if it comes true. Let's quickly go check Twitter whilst I put on... So, whilst I get you guys to contemplate wildcard thoughts, let's have a look at Twitter quickly. Any news, team news so far? Let's have a look. Thank you so much, guys. The subscribers are coming in. Please continue to hit that subscribe button. Almost at 1,200. No team official news as of yet. Deadly Mantis says, right, I'm off. Good luck, guys. Hope Haaland blanks, Whiskey, and the Villa game. Ali Mac leads. Aronson looks a good player. Plus, they have good fixtures. They do indeed. Bibek, Samuel Jackson, are you the same guy that... What's happening on my stream, guys? Samuel Jackson, Bibek. Guys, 3 minutes to go. 3 minutes, guys. Get your questions in. Get your teams locked in. Make sure the right captaincy is on. Yeah, and if you're like me, whilst we're just relaxing, we'll be 1 hour 45 minutes into the stream, guys. Hit that subscribe button. Hit the like button too. Let's check how many subscribers we've got now. 1192, guys. It's going up. 8 to go. Come on, guys. Let's hit the final 8. Sanj, do you think I should go with Neto over Podence? Podence looks like the option to score more points. I mean, Podence got the goals and assists pre-season as well. So did Neto. He just scored last week. Both are good options. I've just gone Neto personally because I think I've seen better from him previously. But so has Podence done well. It's 50-50. Whatever call you think is better, guys. I've gone Neto personally. I think I'm just going to back him because I've backed him all pre-season. Vivek, we are off the beat now for the teams that are locked in. So chill, buddy. Yeah, let's chill. 2 minutes to go, guys. Alright guys, I can see people are going in and locking in their teams. 1 minute, we're in the final minute, guys. Please lock your teams in, and once you've done that, please return back to the stream. We're going to be here till the... yeah, we'll be here for another half an hour plus. We'll wait for the lineups to come out. Ali Mac, 80 points, come on. Let's do this, guys. Let's do this. Almost there, guys. We'll start the countdown. 20 seconds. 15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Deadline hit. Game week 2, deadline hit, guys. Good luck to all of us. Vivek, Mo, one question. Have you ever thought of captain Cancelo this game week? No. It's been Salah or Haaland. Those have been the two, really. I've not really actually seen anything else, to be fair. Let's have a look to see what's going on in the Twitter community. Let's have a quick look. Nothing on Twitter, guys, at the moment. Not that I can see. I've had a full look on the profile. No notifications. Right, guys. Who's feeling excited about this game week? Whoever's gone away should come back because I'm going to be here for a little while. I think everyone's gone away to get their teams locked in, right? Guys, it's done. It's done. Sit back, relax, come back to the stream, let's discuss. And if you guys are all chilling and you're new around here, let's support the channel, hit the subscribe button, guys. Let's check how many we're on now. Not too far away from 1200. Yep, only 8 away, guys. Please hit that subscribe button and let's help contribute to the charity. Ali Mac. Trying to limit my hits this year. No -8s or above. Sure say, sure say. Vivek, I'm going to go Trent and Robbo plus Diaz, De Bruyne, Cancelo and Haaland. Nice, nice Vivek. I think this year, Ali, the best thing about, like, you know, the game itself, it's so, like, close at the moment that the ranks will change weekly. I think it's like game week 8 or 9 where it actually really kicks off in terms of, like, it starts showing you a shape of where you are in the game. I think what my aim is by game week 10, I want to be... By game week 10, I want to be at least in the top 1 million. Game week 18, I say halfway in the season 19, game week 18, 19, I want to be in the top 500,000. And then from there, I want to then make my way towards the top 100 to 50k in terms of rank as well. Bibek, no Salah this week too. Ooh. It's not too fair. Your other squad, Bibek, is so solid. I don't think, you know, it's going to be too bad if the others fire. But yeah, having no Salah, it's a brave call. But there's 30 plus managers, 30% plus managers who are not having Salah in their squad at all as well. Bibek, Mel, I brought a big sofa this week. I think you should start building a big wall of China and hide behind there, I think. Teza T2, how do you make it to the top 10k? I think top 10k, you got to obviously be on top of your squad every week. I think many FPL managers kind of give up around Christmas. I think top 10k is a tough ask. Look, there's nearly 10 million managers in the world, but to get top 10k, literally you just have to stay, you know, I'd say loyal to your team. Don't take too many hits. And just make the best decisions possible in terms of captaincy as well. Ali Mac, I'm just under 4 million overall, so hopefully green arrows. Green arrows, Ali, green arrows. Let's get you as high as possible. Bibek, yeah, that's if Salah goes big. If, yeah, that's a big if there. We are seeing people coming back into the stream, guys. Thank you for all returning after your teams being submitted. I hope everyone's excited. Good luck to everyone. I want to wish the best of luck to everyone. We are waiting for the lineups to come out, so I'm going to stay here till the Everton Aston Villa lineups come out. We're going to have a bit more of a chat. Let's talk about stuff, guys. You can talk about FPL. You can talk about anything non-FPL related. Questions are here to be asked. Let's have a great stream. And if you are here and you haven't hit that subscribe button, guys, let's hit that 1200 mark. Almost there. And if we hit it, as promised, I'll contribute to a charity that helps support Feed Kids. 3 square meals a day. Let's have a look at Twitter to see if there's any news. Nah, nothing on Twitter as of yet, guys. Had a look. But we will go through the team news as it comes out. Ali Mac, water breaks at all games today. Definitely, should be. Do you remember the, was it Euros a couple of years ago? Or the World Cup where they kept having breaks? I thought that was pretty cool because it was so hot. Bibek, just waiting for Bailey in my lineups. Teza, is Kane good captaincy for game week 3? I think he's a really good captaincy option, Teza. So they've got Wolves next week, and that's why I've got Kulusevski into my squad because I wanted some Spurs coverage. But captaincy next week for me, let's have a look. Kane is a good option for sure. Let's have a look at my other players. What's Haaland got? Newcastle away. Salah's got Manchester United away. It's gonna be Kane might be a good option, to be fair. I'm so tempted to play Salah against Man United. He's done so well against them previously. You know, a field day against them. Ali Mac, 11 playing at home, Mo. Sweet. Nice. Bibek, are you getting Kane back for game week 3? Nah, Bibek, I've got Kulusevski now. I want to back him for the next couple of game weeks, but I'm going to keep Haaland now for the next couple of game weeks. Unless Kane scores a hat-trick today. And Haaland blanks. Oh, he scores tomorrow, sorry. Tomorrow and Haaland blanks today. Tom, I only subscribe to say that your fan noise is ridiculous. It's actually an aircon. But thank you for subscribing, Tom. Thing is, if I don't have it on, I'll burn. But yeah, don't worry, it's not a fan, it's an aircon. Right, let's go back to Twitter, have a look. Sorry, the reason I keep changing the screen is so I can have a look. Apologies guys, my aircon won't be on every week. It's just for today because it's just extremely warm and I couldn't have done this. Elohim Kolowski, should I bring in Kane for Gameweek 3 and 4 or stick with Haaland? I'd stick with Haaland. But Kane's not a bad shout, he's got good fixtures. Ali Matt, do you think Nunes starts? I think personally this week, I think from what I saw from, or I heard from Klopp yesterday, I think Klopp might give Firmino one more game and get Nunes one more sub start and then he'll go from next week. But you never know, you never know. It's on a Monday night, he's had more time to rest, not going to be as hot compared to today. Personally, I think Firmino will get one more game. I just know Klopp too well, he backs Firmino a bit too much sometimes. Connor, do you know who Derry City FC or where Derry is? I've heard of it, but I don't know where it is. Elaborate, Connor, tell us more about it. Teza, I miss Mane. I'm sure by now Salah would have been pushing himself to score more goals. I just miss Mane full stop. Such a loss to the league. What an absolute amazing player, undervalued, underappreciated. But Mane, I think, is fabulous to be fair. I wish him the best of luck. I started watching the Bundesliga a bit more now. R. Callow says, what are your thoughts on Sterling? Brilliant, but too expensive. If he was 9.5 mil, I'd have him in my squad. 10 mil is a bit too much for him. But he will go big. There's no forward striker for Chelsea. He wants to score goals. He's going to get regular minutes. That was probably the reason why he left City and he was promised that at Chelsea. Good option. At some point, I think I will want to own him at some point in this season. Just don't know when. Shaggy, goal this game week, all of you. Yep. Good luck, sorry. Good luck. Thank you, Shaggy. Good luck to you as well. Connor, it's where I'm from, northwest of Northern Ireland. Ooh, nice, Derry. I went to Ireland. Not Northern Ireland, but I went to Ireland in 2006 once for a cricket tour. Derry, nice place, nice place. No worries, Callow, not a problem. I hope you guys are all well, guys. We are inching towards that 1200 subs mark. As you guys know, if we hit that today in this stream, we're 9 subscribers away. If we hit that today, I'll make sure I contribute. I'll promise to contribute to a local charity who helps support feeds, you know, young kids 3 square meals a day. Right, Twitter guys, let's have a look. What's going on? Any Bailey updates? Nothing as of yet, guys. Ali Mac Mo, are any of your players on borrowed time? No, I think they're all good. None of them are on borrowed time at the moment. Neto, I might be tempted for Aronson at some point, but next week he's got Chelsea, so I'll just have to wait and see. Neto I want to keep though, don't get me wrong, but Aronson is someone that I'm keeping a close eye on. but no one's on borrowed time. I want to have a look at Patterson this week for Everton, and I'm going to watch Nico Williams very carefully. Patterson impressed me last week against Chelsea, but Nico Williams did well as well. I know he got 0 points, but I might even keep a close eye for who, if I do want to make a transfer there as well. Okay, have a good day, lads. Enjoy the football. You too. You too. Enjoy the football, buddy. Have a look. Sorry, I was just figuring out something there. No worries about that. The unofficial try, batter or bowler. I was actually an all-rounder. So when I started as a cricketer, when I went into under 11s, I was primarily a bowler, but I had a solid defence. So my coach said, look, I've got 11 bowlers. You can bat. You're going to open the batting. So I became an opener. So first year I opened the batting, but I liked batting at number 4. And then obviously when I became captain, I liked opening the bowling, so I opened the bowling and I batted number 4. But more of a bowler than a batter. I was a bowling all-rounder, but my batting got a lot of credit because I could defend the ball. Ali Mack not worth a transfer for a bench player. No, not at all. Not at all. Not going to transfer. I'm just saying, I'm just keeping a lookout for potential wild cards in game week 6 onwards. Connor Free. I like Nick Pope. He's a good pick. And did you guys see all the hype yesterday around Nick Pope, Burger King, Twitter? But 5 mil, Newcastle, really good pick. Ali Mack, I'm an all-round terrible cricketer. I'm sure you're fine. Oh, I played those 20 years ago when I made 21 years ago. I started my debut in cricket. Nowhere near as good as when I was then. I'm terrible now. 14 minutes. Come on, Aston Villa, Everton, release this lineup. Do you remember when the deadline used to be until the season before last, that you used to have up to an hour before the deadline? So as soon as you submitted your squad, the teams came out. But I do like this because that season, I remember a lot of people used to get like Twitter noise and stuff that someone's benched, someone's not, and it was really unfair. I think FPL did the right thing there by making it an extra half hour. Ali Mack only got Digne playing in the live TV games today. Yeah, I think I'll be listening to the Bournemouth game, Man City game, probably on the radio, probably. It's a shame it's not on TV. But then Brentford United I'll be watching, behind the sofa. I'm so fearing, sorry, I've got hay fever, guys. I'm just so fearing, at the moment I'm proper fearing Ivan Toney. One second. Any news lineups? Yay, another subscriber, guys. 8 away. 8 away now, guys. Come on, guys. Let's hit that 1200 mark. Let's help support the charity I'll be contributing towards the children to get some square meals. Ali Mack only got Digne players. Yeah. Mohamed Rehan, Harrison or Neto? For this game week, Rehan, I would have gone Neto, but the deadline's over now. The unofficial tribe, I was an opener as well, first or second. I was always the first, stayed in 50 overs once. Wow, smashed it. The thing about me was when I was an opener, I'm very superstitious. You know how cricketers are usually superstitious, right? I never liked facing the first ball, hated it. I like being on the non-strikers end. I remember me and my best mate used to open together, and he loved facing the first ball. I liked being on the non-strikers end, so it worked out well. I once batted, I didn't stay the whole 50 overs, I once batted around 45 overs. It was a hot day like this and I was dead. It was so hot that even my grip started to like kind of disintegrate a little bit. So guys, this is what the team looks like in game week 2, if you guys have just joined. Ready to go, a -4 taken for Kulusevski and Haaland, for Diaz and Kane. Ready, let's bring it on guys. I've got a good feeling about this week, everyone. I hope you guys do well. And yeah, I mean, how amazing has it been? I've got through almost 1.5 litres of water as well in the last 2 hours and 7 minutes. Cool, let's have a look at the subs, guys. Let's see, I'll be going in the next 10 minutes. We can see if we can get up to the 1200 mark as we set that challenge. If we can, then let's help support it. Cool guys, still 9 to go. Just had an upgrade of that for refreshed. Let's have a little different discussion, guys, if you don't want them got any questions here. What's your favourite cuisine of food? Indian, Chinese, Mexican? What do you prefer? Obviously, I'm going to be biased to say Indian close to home, but let's say if I didn't choose the Indian food, I think the next best food I like, Italian, pasta, pizza, definitely. How about you guys? Saad Ali, desi food any day, barbecue especially. Ooh, barbecue, tandoori chicken. Oof. Chicken tikka. All that, man. Kebabs. Now you're talking, you're making me hungry. I think I'll have to talk to my parents about barbecue later on today. Any news from Twitter? Not that I can see. Let's have a look for you guys. Let's go on Twitter. I'll leave it on to Haaland for a moment. Let's have a look. What's Twitter saying? Let's go and have a look. Let's have a look at the latest for Aston Villa. No, nothing so far, guys. Nah, nothing so far. Nothing so far on Twitter, guys. Right guys, if you guys are new around here and you're on the channel for the first time, if you like what you've seen today in terms of content, please hit the like button and please don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well. Hit the subscribe button to help and support the channel as well, guys. Only 9 subs away now, guys, from that 1200 mark. Let's see if we can achieve it in this stream and the charity contribution will take place. Sardali Rogni Naan. Oh no, have you had garlic naan? So good. Sada, is Bailey benched or starting? No confirmation as of yet, guys. But as soon as I get anything, I will let you know. Sadali, if Bruno Goy doesn't perform today, should I replace him with Trippier next week or no? If Bruno doesn't perform today, I mean, let's see what other games come up as well. Because in terms of games, I think, isn't it Man City next week? For Newcastle, I think it's Man City, so I wouldn't make that decision straight away, and I wouldn't want to play Trippier against Man City either. Ah, the garlic naan, Sard, you're making me hungry now. Can you imagine Twitter melting if Bailey's on the bench? Six minutes to the lineup, guys. 6 minutes. So maybe Walker for Bruno is a good call then. No, that's a better call. I like that call, but don't make it straight away. I do want to keep focus on the new left back that they've signed, Man City, because Walker's minutes might be compromised at that, but just wait and see. Dusty Toners, how are you? Come on guys, 5 minutes till the lineup comes out. I'm going to be here for about another 10 minutes. Let's see if we can get 10 more subs, hit that 1200 mark. And if I get that 1200 mark, I promised I'll support the charity that helps feeds kids. I'll make a contribution towards them to make sure they get 3 square meals a day. Well, I thank you for all your support. Really appreciate all your kind words. Being part of this channel, so much. There's no hits so far. I feel good. Nice, nice, nice. I took a -4. Hopefully it pays off. Sado, thank God I don't have Bailey. Salah, Martinelli, Bruno, Rodriguez and Diaz. Nice. That's a nice midfield there. Guys, just to let you know, next week there will be no deadline stream because I'm going to be on holiday from Monday. But not to worry, all my regular content throughout the week will be released daily. I'm going to make those videos tomorrow after the Chelsea game, after my knee-jerk reaction, and they'll be released. But I'll be back next Saturday evening, so for Sunday, the knee-jerk reaction will be back as usual. So I'm on 74 points from Gameweek 1. I just hope Haaland outperforms Kane throughout. I think that's what 90% of all us managers are thinking at the moment. Or actually 60%, that's how many we've got in. 4 minutes to go, guys, till the lineup comes out. Let's see if I can see anything on Twitter. Whilst I check that on Twitter, guys, please hit the subscribe button if you like what you're seeing. Nah, nothing yet, guys. I am indeed Ali Mac. I'm on holiday. I'm going to Rotterdam with my friends in Holland. I'm going there to watch some cricket with my friends. It's Holland versus Pakistan, so we were having a break away. 2 of my best friends from childhood, so we thought we would have a lad's holiday. So yeah, 5 days there. Hopefully the weather's a bit cooler than here in the UK. I've had to keep my aircon on in this stream. I know it's been a bit annoying, guys, so apologies for that, but you can see I'm still sweating even with the aircon on. Actually, that's just moisturiser. I'm sorry. But yeah, so go in there. Saad Ali, I've got Haaland on triple captain this week. Took a big risk. What are you all aiming to go for? For triple captaincy, brave. I personally wouldn't have hit it. I think for me, wild card anywhere between game week 6 to 9. Saad for me. Saad says we'll be here supporting you, lad. Love from Pakistan. Thank you so much, Saad. Appreciate it. A lot of love to you as well. From my parents' home country, my home country. Saad says, oh, you watch cricket too. October, November, December is a treat for us. Then 2 World Cups coming up. Sure is. We can't wait for it. Dusty Turners, to be fair, Bailey might still impact off the bench. In pre-season did that. Yeah, he did. Dusty Turners, you're right. There's, I think, at least 2 games from memory that I know he's coming on like off the bench and he's got like some returns for the squad. 11:29. Let's check, guys, quickly Twitter before the squads come out. Whilst I'm doing that, guys, please hit that subscribe button. 9 subs away now from 1200. Twitter almost coming out. Yeah, 20 seconds till the lineups come out, guys. Ali Max says first sack of the year is Lampard. Yeah, I think Lampard will go sooner than Gerrard. Bibek, is Bailey benched? No idea yet, buddy. I will let you know in the next couple of minutes. Saad Ali, give Paul Lampard a break. He's had a long break in the summer, right? Right, it's 11:30, guys. Let's see. No lineup as of yet, guys. Oh, lineups are out, guys. Confirmed lineups. And Leon Bailey is on the bench. Confirmed lineup. You heard it here first, guys. Leon Bailey is on the bench. Wow, Leon Bailey on the bench, guys. Confirmed lineup. So they've gone Martinez, Digne, Mings, Santos Silva, Cash, McGinn, Kamara, Ramsey, Watkins, Ings and Coutinho. Everton, Pickford, Monconcello, Tarkowski, Cody, Holgate, Patterson, McNeil, Decore, Iwobi, Gray, Gordon. Guys, no Bailey. Oh no, no Bailey today, guys. No Leon Bailey. Wow. Yep, Leon Bailey, I confirm it, on the bench. Wow. Wow. FPL Twitter's going to go on meltdown. Before we all melt, guys, please hit that subscribe button. Almost at 1200 now. Wow. No Bailey, guys. I believe so. I'm not going to take a hit. Ali Max says no Bailey yet. Where are you watching the lineups from? I checked on BBC. And I checked on another football app as well. And Twitter's confirmed it as well. Vivek Bailey benched. Bailey played better than the rest, to be honest, in game week 1, Saad says. Yeah, I mean, he's benched though. Good luck, Hallie. Good luck, everyone. Vivek, Cody starts. Cody does start. But Bailey is benched, guys. Bailey is benched. Whew. Oh, Bailey's benched. Right, guys, that's going to be the end of the stream for me. I've been here for 2 hours and 21 minutes. Thank you so much, everyone. We've got Jabir Hussein, my fancy 11, Mendy, Dunk, Van Dijk, Romero, Zinchenko, Salah, De Bruyne, Milner, Xhaka, Jesus, Greenwood. Nice, squad there, Jabir. Best of luck. Hope it goes well this week. But I want to say thank you to everyone. I've been here for nearly 2.5 hours now. Getting a bit tired. And yeah, I just want to say, like, I thought I'd stay here till the team release, and it has been. So there's no Bailey, guys. Massive news. Good luck to everyone. Thank you so much for everyone for subscribing as well. Just to let you know, guys, I'm on 1191, and I promise if I can hit 1,200 subscribers by the end of this stream, I will contribute to a charity which helps feed young kids 3 square meals a day. That still remains. I'm not changing it, but if I can hit 1,200 by the end of the day today, I will contribute to that charity to make sure we stick to our commitment. So have a lovely season. Before you go, if you watch this after it's come out, guys, please hit that subscribe button and help support the channel. I hope you guys have a lovely game. I know Bailey's bench, so all Bailey owners, not to worry. I'm sure you guys have plenty of cover on the bench. But yeah, no, very well. Thank you so much for everything. Hit that subscribe button. Let me know what else I can help with. It's been an absolute pleasure. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye. It was a lovely seeing you guys all. Have a lovely season. Game week 2. And we'll be back tomorrow with some knee-jerk reaction. Have a good one.